So I grew up in a very small town in East Texas, and for those of you who are not familiar with Friday Night Lights, Texans are notoriously fanatical about their sports. Football gets all the rap, but more so in that smaller community, that school is powerful because it's part of the town. Booster organizations run by parents, companies sponsoring, supporting athletics, band, all of these groups doing fundraisers, carnivals, bake sales, anything they can do, and a very passionate, powerful audience of parents that are committed and devoted to these student athletes or musicians or whatever we want to call them. I was awesome last night when I got to watch my 17-year-old play in the state tournament in Arkansas. 4A school, perennial winners. They're 2 wins away from a state championship now. And as I was sitting around and looking at the parents, and the Giving Tree always is my top of mind, and I started thinking about, here's a network, here's a team, and here's a high school athletics program. Then something dawned on me. MicroNetwork was a term we coined that defined a group. From a revenue perspective, it was a channel. And this group was united by something a little bit different. They were united by a cause. They were associated because of their community. They were all supporters from all walks of life because of their faith. That's a network of people. When they mobilize together, they're a powerful buying audience. And the purchases they make can generate revenue for their cause, their church, their association, their nonprofit. But when you look at where I came from and the setting that I was sitting in last night, watching my daughter, and that powerful, fanatical group of parents, and then you look around and you see older adults, other people from the town that drove 5 hours to support the team. And they'll follow behind the buses for games. And it's not all the parents that always go. It's the community that supports these events. A micro-network is something that really drives that bond, that tie. Instead of looking at the PTA, which is a core business of us, let's look at a small town. PTAs are powerful fundraising organizations for schools all across our country. It's an amazing group, driven by parents. Booster clubs for high schools are driving fundraising initiatives of all kinds at all times. Ultimately, we look at those groups as a channel for us at the Giving Tree Network. But let's go one step bigger. Let's look at this micro network, the booster program for the athletics for the high school where my daughter attends school. And then look at the community support. The person who played there 20 years ago, the person whose kids are going into that junior, senior high group, the parents whose kids went to college but they're still there, elderly people that watch their grandkids, and just anybody in the town supports. Look at the businesses and drive through a small town during football season in Texas or Arkansas or in Pennsylvania, and you'll see what I mean about community-wide support. And what do? They constantly are finding ways to fund. Yesterday you take a team, they dressed out freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. They drove roughly 5 hours in a bus. They had hotel rooms. They had to have lunch. They had to have dinner. And stuff adds up, and adds up quickly. And then imagine that whole community behind them. Now imagine that whole community behind them online. I think MicroNetworks sometimes can be much larger than just a PTA program or a one church community. A micronetwork can be a township, a small city that loves their athletics and all the extracurricular programs like band, which parents in band that support their kids that do band and sports, they're just as passionate. But all of these organizations are trying to raise funds, and the community can be a powerful micronetwork that can actually mobilize the entire community to turn their everyday purchases into everyday revenue generating opportunities for these kids. A micronetwork is a town. Interesting.